We're looking at the rear elevation of the roof. Now, although the roof is not directly over your property, it's over the neighbour, that roof has an intimate effect on your property regardless. If we come in here, you can see a roof vent. It looks as if it's blocked. I don't know, but I raise that question: is this roof vent blocked? Look at the front roof elevation. What we can see here is the end trim board, a little bit of rot on it. This is the exterior inspection. Now, the Homeowners Association will be taking care of external features, but they'll still affect you if they don't do a good job. And we've got an example here. You see down here you have breaking corking. It's going to leak into the building, and a result of that could be dampness inside your house. Well, this whole area here is suspect because of the dampness, but I highly recommend that this whole area here is recorked because you don't want it leaking. And there's more of a problem with this window here too. You can see here it's actually coming out of its framework. Right along the bottom there, and you should get undertakings that this is going to be repaired and not left as it is. Again, I'm convinced we can get water in there. If you get water in there, it's going to go and affect the carpet the other side. I'll go into the right elevation now. Bit of erosion at the edge here. It should be rebuilt because erosion allows the foundation to sink more. That could cause distortion in the walls, cracking, and various unwanted things can happen. So under here you can see we have a downpipe. Bit of downpipe here, and that downpipe is actually disconnected. And so that's going to be firing water right at the foundation, which is quite undesirable. That needs to be fixed. We have an ethos finish here, because this is the means by which they get this adobe look. It's directly onto wood itself, can't really tell whether it's done correctly. It should be a weather membrane there, but I can't see whether there is or not. Continuing along the right hand elevation, we're coming to the rear where we've got the fence. Rear elevation now. We've got a light here. That light's been fitted but it hasn't been corked. It should be corked around here. It's going to allow water to get in there and become live. You wouldn't want that because you could inadvertently touch it if you were out here and it was wet, and you get an electric shock. Well, we have signs here of wood destroying insects. See this area here? It's very typical of wood destroying insects. I can't tell you what it is. You'd need a termite inspector. But typically, when I've seen that at my own house, it's been carpenter ants. But I wouldn't know a carpenter ant from a termite, to be frank. I'm not really an expert in that area. This shower head, and you can see if we come up close to it, full corking here, it's also loose. That's not good. There's no corking around here, and there's a hole here in the actual tile work. That's going to allow water to get in behind there. That's not a good thing, because that can lead to all sorts of issues. The shower itself, here's the shower, here's the control. This is not working. Right, I can't turn the shower on or off. It's broken. Not at all. This is the master bathroom. You can see here we've got lack of corking around the faucet. There's no corking around here. This spot is loose. It's going to allow water to get into the wall. Currently running the shower, but the pipe is loose. See here? And there's a big hole in the wall there. In fact, it's not put in properly. This is the master toilet. Got the taps running here at the moment. I want to see if there's a leak behind the wall. I'll turn them off for the moment. And you can see here that the isolation valve is leaking. It's dripping onto the floor. But what's worse is that we're unable to flush the toilets. Both the guest toilet and this toilet are not operating correctly. They're not flushing properly. That indicates maybe one or two things. First thing it could indicate is there is a blockage, but we've got good flow from the drains here, so that rather says there's okay on the blockage. What could be the problem is that the venting system for the main sewer line, the riser for the toilets, is blocked, and that's causing it not to flush properly. And you'll see well, it's now working a lot better than it did. Let's go and see what happens with the guest. Okay, both those toilets are now flushing correctly.